day again. So you can still see all the geese lined up behind me. The ones that were on this side that I was just on have swum round. They've been like, oh no, human, let's run away. Swim away. They don't really run. While they swim. They don't walk. Rather awkwardly. Much like me these days. Anyway, so we're still in chapter 26 because I love chapter 26, as I keep saying. Keep telling you. Oh, I'm getting dripped on. It's all wet. I'll dry my scriptures out. They're going to get all that crinkly, wet, dried book look to them. It's alright. It's like a cookbook. You know which one's good because it's marked and it's like got stuff stuck to it. So that'll be my Alma chapter 26. It's all marked. See? It's all marked. And it'll have stuff stuck to it. Anyway. So we're in verse 37. But this one focuses on like teaching us that Heavenly Father is quite aware of us. And you might often think, you know, does God absolutely know where all of us are and who we are? Now, who suggested it this last week? And I'm definitely going to go do it. Oh, and I've forgotten already. Oh, I'm so bad. They said to go and get your patriarchal blessing and mark him there. And it was from a fireside. There was John, by the way, and someone I really love. Oh my gosh, I am apologising right now because I cannot remember. But to mark the scriptures for like and mark your patriarchal blessing if you have one, you know. Oh, literally the face, see? Heavenly Father's waking me up. To mark all the times that Heavenly Father refers to you as something. So whether he says you're faithful or you're strong or you're kind or whatever, go mark that and see if that is you, or if that's something you want to become and work on it. But that, you know, these patriarchal blessings are given to us and he does know us very individually. I know when I got mine, there were things in there, because I was thinking, like, before I went to get it, like, people say, oh, you know, it's from Heavenly Father. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably just a really nice blessing from the patriarch who says nice things that, you know, he feels, you know, just lovingly inspired to say. But and when I got it, there's lines in there that no one else would know but Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. Like, my mum was there with me. She didn't even know. So, it's like, things that were said about me that the patriarch would have no idea about. He has no clue. He had, I think I'd met him like twice. So it's not like he was able to do like a back history on me because we didn't have Facebook back then. So it's not even like he could look up things about me and see what I'd said on social media or what I'd posted like on YouTube or whatever. Like, that just didn't exist. So the only way that he could have known those things was absolutely from Heavenly Father. So when I think about, does Heavenly Father really know who I am and where I am and like who I am, like what kind of person I am? He really does. It's kind of like really cool and then also a little frightening, because like you don't go unnoticed ever, like you're always being watched. We used to joke when we were young adults and talk about like just things like you know, you can eat a donut because all the calories are in the hole in the middle. Okay, chuckle, right? If over here we love mince pies. That's like meat mince, not fruit mince. Super good for any of you who have ever had one. But we always used to say there's a lot of calories in them. So if you're going to eat that, have it with a Diet Coke because they cancel each other out. Like, well, not really. I'm just going to, maybe that's a bit better. There we go. So we used to joke about things like that. And one of them said, oh, you know, we have to sin at night because that's when Heavenly Father's asleep. And it was only a joke. But, you know, it got a lot of us thinking even back then, no, that's really not true. He is watching us all the time and protecting us. Like, so it's really cool, but a little scary sometimes to think that when you do something like, oh no, who would have seen that? Like when you fall over awkwardly and embarrassed and you don't tell anybody and nobody saw you and you think like, oh cool, no one saw me. You're like, oh, but that's on heaven's reel of YouTube, earth happenings. Like people, it's just like, oh well, no need to be embarrassed then, right? I'm rambling, so I'm sorry. But it was this YouTube thing I said earlier in the week too. It was a comment from, I cannot remember, and I should have written this down, but anyway, I replied to them like, what was I going to say? Again, my mind has not been great lately. I've been struggling. You might have noticed these are a little wonky sometimes. But keep doing them. But anyway, I replied to this comment about knowing about where God is, and that God knows where you are. And I talked about like how, as a child, we believe in Father Christmas, or Santa, if you want to call him that. And we're quite so willing to believe in him, and that he knows exactly where we are and if we've behaved. And as a child, we're quite accepting and willing to do that. When I was a kid, it was to about the age of 8 or 9. I think children are sort of figuring that's not quite how it works at about the age of 4 or 5 now, so it's getting younger. But that cynicism that creeps in as we get older and we experience things in life, we suddenly struggle to comprehend, and we lose faith in that fact that he does hear us and we are not forgotten. And I love Matthew 10. I look at Matthew 10, 29 and 31. Talks about not a single sparrow can fall to the ground without your Father knowing. And I'm quoting here, fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. And I love sparrows. It's one of the reasons I'll get to that if I'm supposed to. But it's just to think that we're that valuable and we don't value ourselves. That's a bit sad. So, 26:37 says, now my brethren, we see that God is mindful of every people, whatsoever land they may be in. Yea, he numbereth his people, and his bowels of mercy are over all the earth. Now this is my joy and my great thanksgiving. Yea, and I will give thanks unto my God forever. Amen. And that's the end of what I've sort of termed as Ammon's outpouring. But he numbereth his people, and that's Ammon's joy, is that everyone is noticed. Everyone. Absolutely everyone. Even all these geese. Okay, I'm going to move on to the last one, and I might move a bit over there and just take you freestyle. Okay.